she goes, there she goes, bow, bow, bow. Listen. There goes my baby, moving on down the line, wondering where she is gone. And I broke her heart and made her cry. Now I'm alone, I'm so alone. What should I do? What should I do? Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Now does she really love me? And does she really love me? Oh, she plays.
Well, welcome back to our worldwide viewership. It's James Kalm, the guy on the bike. Coming to you from West 24th Street here in Chelsea. And we're going to try to run into the Susan Inglett Gallery and get a little view of a show by Gary Stephan. Looking at the work of Gary Stephan for, probably well over 30 years now. And I think Gary is actually a very interesting and I guess what I would call a seminal member of the abstract painting community here in New York. One of the problems when you're dealing with an artist that is as popular and well known as Garry is that it makes it hard to push your way through the crowd. But we're going to take a look at this piece. This is titled Samothrace from 2013. And these are all acrylic. This is 56 by 70 inches. And is, as I have said before, he's a master with the use of acrylics, and he's also got what I would call is a pretty unique color sensibility. We'll push our way in over here. This piece is titled Untitled. Acrylic on canvas, 48 by 60 inches. Well, I think it's noteworthy that Garry is using some masking tapes on part of this, but a lot of this is straight brushwork, and it's really got after this many years of painting, he's got a real nice handling and knows how to get what he wants. Well, there's Greg Amanoff and Stephen Main. This is a nice group of paintings here. This is called Small Metal Furniture, White and Blue. Now, a lot of these paintings he's been doing recently have got almost like a plaid pattern, and the way that he uses his brush strokes and is able to get the range of tones and shade within each stroke is masterful. And a lot of these are kind of symmetrical, and they're dealing with maybe the trope of the frame. This is also small metal furniture, red and blue. Now, when I was talking about his kind of unique palette, this is an example of it. This is kind of a grayed down blue and a earth red and Indian red. Almost looks like maybe a 1950s TV wood cabinet. Oh, there's Kim Uchiyama. I like this one. This is another in the small metal furniture series. This is black and white. Another interesting thing that he's doing is he's varying the very matte quality of the acrylics with some thicker, shinier sections. But these are all what I would call kind of unobvious color combinations. Oh, there's Thomas Miskowski. This is another larger piece. It's 56 by 70 inches, untitled. You know, I went by Gary's studio. It's probably been 5 or 6 years ago at this point, but he was talking about how he's spending more time out of the city, upstate, and I think that might have influenced the color palette that he's using, because a lot of this has the kind of forest green of the trees and the shrubbery. This is almost like a clapboard house, kind of off-white, and then the reds are kind of like the red iron soil that you see upstate in some of the countrysides. I like that sky blue framing rectangle. Oh, this is a very nice little piece. This is untitled, 30 by 30 inches, and if you look at this kind of clapboard gray shape here, it almost looks like there are holes cut in it, and behind it is a white square on a black background. And then if you get a little closer and look at the pedimenti and the surfaces on here, you see he's got a great variation. You know, Gary has been quite a presence here in the New York scene for years. He was one of the artists in Barbara Rose's Painting of the '80s show, and he was also featured in the Reinventing Abstraction, the Raphael Rubenstein show. It was very popular last summer. This is untitled, 15 by 15 inches. And I think one of the things that is very nice about the work is that it looks very simple, but when you start to sit back and maybe contemplate the compositions, you see he's got a lot of interesting tricks going on. This is titled Untitled, 2010 to 2013, 50 by 26, and that's got to be longer than 26 inches. It's more like 48. at the opening. First of all, I wanted to congratulate you. I think the show is fantastic. I was sort of going a little bit over your history. Now, I think one of the first times I saw you was in the Barbara Rose Painting of the '80s show.
That's right.
You were then featured again in, what was it, Raphael Rubenstein's Reinventing Abstraction last year. So you've been an abstract painter in New York for a while.
40 years.
Tell us, what do you think is happening with new abstraction here?
You know, I was talking to the writer David Levy-Strauss about this. Why is abstraction back again in such a big way?
Yes.
And he thought it had to do with the fact that in a world that's increasingly virtual, abstract paintings were actually objects that did things in real space.
It's a real object, a handmade object in real space.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
Potentially does real things spatially as opposed to virtual spaces.
Right.
So I don't know if that's right, but I do know that there does seem to be not a hunger exactly, but a reinterest in this project.
You know, one of the other things I was going to say is I remember you did a series of paintings back in the '80s where you were using stretcher bars as actually part of the paintings, and now I look around and I see a lot of what's been called provisional painting or casual painting, and they're kind of using those kinds of ideas about what a stretcher bar is. How does that make you feel when you sort of realize, gee, I was doing that 25, 30 years ago, and now everybody's sort of rediscovering it?
Just as long as they spell my name right, I'm happy with that. You know what I mean?
Garystephan, right?
That's it.
All right, Gary Stephan. Let's hope you keep going for another 40 years, sir. Congratulations.
And I love your map paintings.
Thank you. So this is James Kalm reporting on Gary Stephan new paintings at Susan Inglett Gallery, 522 West 24th Street in Chelsea. Thank you, Kate.
And where can she be? I wonder why she left me. Why did she leave me so all alone? Shucky ducky.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.